Hello everybody, this is Gareth Cahoon Speaks back here with another video. This time it's from my own country and it's a terrible attack by a knife wielding man who just happens to be, yep, can you guess it? An illegal immigrant. Yep, folks, another one. Arrest made after man seriously injured in Barbaric Belfast stabbing attack. Politicians express the shock over incident and graphic footage circulating online. A man has been arrested on suspicion of attempted murder following a knife attack in Belfast described as barbaric and medieval. Police said a man in his 30s who is Sudanese, who they believe remains in custody after the incident on Kinyard Avenue in north of the city at 10:30 p.m. on Monday. Graphic video footage circulated online shows a number of people, including one wielding a hurl, confronting the attacker before police officers arrive. The victim, who is in his 40s, has sustained significant injuries to his face, neck and back. He remains in hospital where his condition is described as serious. The online clip shows the victim lying prone on the ground in the residential area close to the Antrim Road. The PSNI has clarified the suspect is Sudanese, not Somalian, as officers initially indicated. We understand there are strong community concerns after last night's shocking attempted murder in North Belfast, the PSNI said in a statement. We are aware of an accurate online post regarding the victim's condition. We can confirm that the injured man remains in serious condition in hospital. As our investigation has progressed, we can also confirm that the man in custody is Sudanese and not Somalian as initially believed. This is a fast-time investigation and we will continue to provide further updates to the public in due course. Earlier, the Police Service of Northern Ireland's Assistant Chief Constable Ryan Henderson said a critical incident has been declared and police have begun an investigation to establish a motive. The brutal attack will have sent shockwaves through the community, causing real concern, he said. I want to reassure the local community that we are treating this attack with the utmost seriousness. It is understood there is no indication at this stage that the attack had a terrorist motive. UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer condemned the attack as horrific. Oh, did he indeed? It's funny, he was just complaining about J.D. Vance interfering in British politics and that he should stay out of it. Maybe Keir Starmer should learn to stay out of Northern Ireland politics as well, as he has his own problems with Henry Nowak's death. I have absolutely no tolerance for abhorrent scenes of violence like this on our streets, he said. Oh, is that right, Keir Starmer? What about on your streets with Henry Nowak? Police were at the scene within minutes, while one emergency ambulance and advanced paramedic also attended. Following assessment and initial treatment, the victim was then taken to the Royal Victoria Hospital in Belfast. The scene outside an apartment complex of Kinyard Avenue remained cordoned off on Tuesday morning with marks visible on the ground where the attack had taken place. The DUP leader Gavin Robinson warned the attack can have potentially seismic consequences and called on the police to make public the facts around the incident to combat the spread of misinformation. He described the incident as barbaric. What I have seen on social media over the last 12 hours is something you cannot unsee. It was medieval, he said. This was a seismic mutilation of a human being on the streets of Belfast. North Belfast MP John Finucane visited the scene on Tuesday and said the attack was appalling. This is deeply shocking. There is no place for violence of any kind in our communities, he said. My thoughts are with the victim and I hope they make a full recovery. I would urge anyone with information to come forward to the PSNI immediately so a full investigation can be carried out. A debate on the attack took place in the Northern Ireland Assembly on Tuesday, during which Sinn Féin First Minister Michelle O'Neill described the attack as harrowing. The perpetrator of this heinous crime must face the full weight of the law, she said. I want to commend the courage of all those who intervened to remove the attacker in advance of the police arriving. Northern Ireland Minister of Justice Naomi Long also praised the brave people who disarmed the attacker. She appealed to people not to share the very graphic images and footage of the incident. They are deeply disturbing and traumatising to view, she said. Deputy First Minister Amma Little Pengelly said she had contacted Stammer to ensure full and urgent cooperation with the UK Home Office regarding what information they had on the man arrested in retaliation in relation to the attempted murder. It is understood the PSNI has held an emergency meeting to draw up plans for how to deal with any unrest following the attack, after far-right figures online called for people to take to the streets of Belfast on Tuesday night. So this, again, is another foreign attacker on our streets. And my wife said something this morning that I think is very true. And it's especially true in Northern Ireland, that the Catholics and the Protestants should unite together, because it's only when we unite that we can rid our streets of these violent criminal invaders who come only to rob, to steal, to kill and to destroy our British and Irish values. We have bigger enemies to face than each other. So let's stand together and fight this cause. Shalom, Maranatha, and Hallelujah.